to the woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff to the lone back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Out of the gun, the give to the... He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got him downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and away.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota!
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Beck. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. White. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Safe completion on the screen. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. It's a draw. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Spartans want to move quickly. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's
Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's back.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Firing to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. Working that left side now. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Hauls it in. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's the give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the line. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
31, Minnesota, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Powers through. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.